Alright, I got this machine I bought the other day. I gave $20 for it. It's got a auto level feature on it. You scoot it back. And that's no good. You're going to have to deal with that. They put too much of a bind on it. I should have a drain hose for that somewhere. I'll have to change the drain hose on that. So, what's going on with this thing is it'll fill up, it won't wash, it just stops. So I think it is the lid lock, the lid switch. But there's a way to test that, and I'm going to show you. Let me get this hooked up. And we'll take the front panel off. And to take these front panels off, there's two clips right here, and you got to be careful. These clips, I don't see one on this side. Yeah, there it is. So on these motors, some of them, I hope we can see it, there is a, yeah. If you look right here, there's a light, and you'll see a pattern. We'll start it over again. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's flashing 7 times. I hope you can see that. I'm going to take the camera off. It's focused. So you see that light. It's flashing 7 times. So what we're going to do is look that up on the internet. And we can say, what are the GE washer rotor light codes? 1 flash, 2 flash, 3 flash, 4, 7 flashes. The lid didn't open for 4 consecutive cycles. So that tells us if the lid didn't open for 4 consecutive cycles, that means it's not reading the lid switch. So I happen to have a lid switch right here. So let's go ahead and change this. First thing we're going to do, let's unplug the machine. And then we're going to take this off. There's 2 of these, one on each side. Always get us a tray. pull it up and over and forward. Now we can get under here, and there is a, I'll have to show you on the other one. If you look on this one right here, you'll see this little thing right here, and you push it in and pop it up, and that's what I do here. Push that in and push upward. There we go. Then we can drop it down like so. Now all we want to do is change this out. Do that right now. So what we probably have here is a defect in this switch. That switch goes all the way back up to here, and we have this one that we've taken from another machine. And we also want to we're just going to wire it into there using some splicers. Let's just get this tape off of here. Unfortunately, it was taped in the other direction. It won't just can't just unwind it. Have to cut every piece of it. There we go. And we'll cut it right there. It's probably no good. And I think it's the red one that I want. Yeah. And we'll use, these are the best crimpers. These Wi-Fi crimpers, the best ones I've ever used. They may make a better one, but I don't know which ones they are. And a pocket knife is the best splicing stripping tool that I own. I don't know why. I guess there's other strippers that are better, but I always have a pocket knife with me. Alright, on these you'll see they're color coded. Hey girl, what you doing here? You waiting for Wally? He went to the vet. He went to the vet. He will be back soon. His mama took him to the vet this morning. These make a well, I guess it did make a fantastic. Probably my error. That's why you always pull on those. That's on there. Alright. Let's sit that right there. good. All right, now let's reassemble slots, and it goes to the left. Now, to redo this, just back up in here. It's got this little shelf there. Push it into that, and it should snap into place. Make sure everything is clear. Now you have to slide this forward just a little bit. And back. Perfect. Now let's give it a test run. I hooked the water up. Did I turn it on? I did not. Oh. Alright. Before we get anything going on it, let's turn it to regular. Options, power in, second autos. We'll leave those options off. Leave it on warm, so put it on super. And push the button. Water is entering the chamber. Let's tighten this top down so it doesn't rattle anywhere. And we'll just leave it open. Alright. So while we're here, let's get our flashlight. Let's look up in there, make sure everything is where it should be. It looks good. Yeah, see, it's turning now. Before we couldn't get any movement at all out of it. Very good. I think that was our problem. Spent $20. We'll sell it, make a substantial profit on it. And that's what you have to do in this business, because there's a lot of times when you do a lot more for people and don't get compensated for it. Yeah. Now before it would fill, but it wouldn't. Tub wouldn't move. So now we got it. So it's this little rascal right here that failed. But we'll test it, make sure it does everything it's supposed to do. Working well now. So let's go on to the next project. Let's do this GE dryer that I bought. Let's see what's going on with it. It probably is going to need a... Oh! It doesn't have a plate on the back. Somebody's been into it. I wonder if the bolt's hey, there's the plate right there. Very good. One, two, three, 4, 5 screws. I need to clean my extra piles out. I need to go do some service calls too. I think I paid $15 for this machine. I have no idea what's going on with it. It just looks nice. Imagine there's not too much going on with it. It does need a power cord. So let's put a power cord on it so we can test it. Oh, thank goodness, they got just some screws. But they failed to leave a power cover. I got some parts in yesterday. Here they are. This is man's water pump or water valve. Need to leave it in the truck. Those are the trucks. Alright. Power cords. Rollers. Samsung rollers. I wanted to buy this. I have one. This is a 3-prong adapter to a 4-prong adapter with a ground on it. Mine doesn't have a ground on it. I don't know where I plug the ground in. Usually plug it into a other deal. Look at that. Cool. So now I can plug this in here. Plug this into like a feature like that, which grabs it to the system, and I can test my dryers with that. I'll probably wind up cutting that off. It was like my other one, but anyway, that is something. I have this one. That works okay, but That would be better. Okay. Slide it in there. Yeah.
Okay, while you're wiring a 3 wire connector, as long you got a 3-prong plug, you want it's going to be flat like this, and you want to put. It doesn't matter which outside wire goes to which terminal, as long as you go the outside terminals on the dryer. The middle terminal will go to the middle wire, and that's your ground. So that's the correct way to wire a 3-prong connector. Just like that. 2 outer wires on the outside, the middle wire on the inside.
Make sure these are tight. And let's see what I do with those covers. Ah, look at here. I have one. You always want to put a cover on these things.
Especially want to put covers on these G models that have the terminal lugs on the bottom of it, because a lot of people buy these foil covered vent pipes, and if you don't have a cover on that and you have your vent connected and you push the dryer up against the wall, and the vent pipe can bend around and short out on the terminal legs and cause sparks. It could even cause a fire in your house if you don't have it covered correctly.
Yep, that's the wrong thread. Well, the right thread, but too long. That's what I'm looking for. Okay. A good deal. So now we can plug it in and see what the problem is. Well, I can tell right now it doesn't have a belt on it. So I know it won't come on because the belt is off.
G's have belt tension switches on them, which if the belt is broken or off of the idler pulley activates this switch or deactivates the switch to supply power to the motor. Therefore, it won't come on. In older G's, you could hold the start button down and the dryer would come on. As soon as you let go of the start button, it would quit. And that means your belt is broken.
We are unplugged. Huh, well, you've already taken those loose. took these two long screws out already. So I guess the only ones I need to take out are these right here. Yeah, they got them back in there. So I'm missing a few screws. I hope I got a couple of these for the back. These are long, specialty type screws. I took these out. I didn't need to do that. I'm thinking probably the only thing wrong with this is the belt is broken. It's unplugged. It's got good glides on it. I thought that was a crack, but it's not. Yeah, belt's broke. Come on. These are so hard to get off sometimes. Clean that up. Yeah, there's the belt right here. Let's just put a belt on it. That's a 29. Will be an M29. WE12 M29. It looks like they have tried to do this themselves, and they didn't know how to get into it. And these belts are really hard to put on. You have an idler pulley back here that is a lot of spring tension on it. And it's hard to show you. But we have got it now. Look at there. That machine is working fine. For $20, that's not a bad buy. Oh. Put this back together. I'm putting these slots on these tabs. There it goes. I hate these guards. So, plug that in. Plug our door switch in. Put this guard back on. Fit the tub back in position. There we go. And put these back on. There we go. Now we're not going to set this on completely. We're going to test it first. Plug that in. Alright, we're good to go. Extended tumble. We don't need extended tumble. And it turned on. But it's cold. Yeah, it's cold. So we got a heat problem. Here, they're trying to take it loose on the back. Okay. So we're not finished. We're gonna have to take the tub out and check the. Check it out. That's what I'll check it first. I can see the reason right there. That is a very common problem with these. This is it right here. Yeah, whenever the heat doesn't work on this type of element, I always check this connection right there. I don't know why GE has made a weak spot on there. Let me see. Tell you what, I've already got some stuff made up for that. Let me just put a jumper wire on it. Here's our jumper. I think this is a better one right here. This is one. This is it. Yeah. And well, I can use these wire nuts on that instead of a connector. Let's see. Oh yeah, it's pretty bad. So let's cut the mounted part off. Strip this down, not too far. Yeah. Good. And we'll twist these together and put this wire nut on. Oh, man. Very good. Connect right there. It's a burn spot on that. Get myself some more slack. Alright. Yeah, it's been burning on the end. Hard to fit on there. Makes a good tight connection though. Very good. Now we can plug that in. Come on. Just like that. Like that. Everything is snug and secure. Fit it all back away. Let's put a tub in it first. You know what? That belt wasn't broken. Oh, that's a new belt. What did I do with the old one? Yeah, it was broken. So they had two problems. The belt was broken and it wasn't turning. Sometimes I get lucky. Like that. That's a piece. Yep, that's the one that burned off of there. It just fell off. And I'm reaching in here and I'm putting the belt over the motor pulley. Taking the right side of it and holding tension on it so it doesn't come off the motor pulley while I stretch this idler pulley over where it catches the belt. Put the belt around the top. Did it right. It's working. Oh yeah, that's a fine machine. Connected just right. Alright. Once again, let's give it a shot. Plug it in. And contact working fine. Got it on high heat. Oh, I can smell it's heating. Oh yeah. Gauge starting to climb. Well, that's more than 60. Yeah, at least 80 degrees here. So we've got two oh yeah, that's a good, that'll be a good dryer to sell. So what we had to do on that one, we had to fix that burnt spot on the element and the belt, and a lot of missing screws. First, let's screw down the top. The top of it. Okay, so we can sell this one. Don't have much of lint on it. And I'm going to attach this right here for transportation. Okay, so I got this one fixed up, put it on the line. I just need to clean it up. I just don't have time right now. I got to go do some service calls. Man, one of the splutch. I can put this one on the line too. I'll just clean this one up and it will be nice. I'll deal with this later.
So that was two machines that I fixed before I had to go on service calls. Anyway, thanks for watching. I hope I'll see you on the next one. And Chip is out.